One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Utah's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Right back to it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest ages, and today it's about as big as it gets.
The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Washington State will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Gives it on the option. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Dampier. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story.
Turning it on. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bentley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Utes are threatening in the red zone. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Gets rid of it. Snags it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, after throwing that incompletion down here on the 1-yard line, if you're on the offense, let's get back to running the football. Let's see if we can be the more physical side, get some push up front, and run this thing in for a touchdown.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Utah 7, Washington State 0.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Makes one-man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First step in this drive comes from their own 44. He'll do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The hand to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
The slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And you knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall.
He's got it on the left. Finds a seam. And he got away from the defense. Sit in. Touchdown, Cougar! Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Utes will punt this one away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates as like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Snags a quick pass on the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now on first down from the 40. To the ground with the back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Utes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
That makes the score Utah 14, Washington State 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up by 17 over Iowa State.
To the air, it's Dampier.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Picks up the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will quickly use a timeout. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Parker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking downfield on first down. And as he throws, pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Finds his man in the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got him. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field.
Number 98 on to kick it away.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The give out of the gun. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Sends it back in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. He'll do it himself. Finding an escape route. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Washington State.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker, it's Ellison. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it up to 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll give it to Johnson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires on the move. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellison. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Washington State will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over.
There he goes. Touchdown, Utah! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Hold and fire complete. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Rides to back and leaves it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Speeding down the left side. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougars.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Turning it on! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Across the 45. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Utes! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They extend this lead and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Utah, 38. Washington State, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington State. PAT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. Those
breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Meriden. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Ellison. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Washington State going quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Here's a heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him, It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take